So Triboar.
So Triboar. Again,
Kreetha gets her own room.
Triboar is a nice centralized location. And you had made accommodations at an inn before, so it's easy to find the same spot, and they recognize you. People come and go in Triboar all the time.
Yes, when Kreetha gets... Actually, could I do a thing before Kreetha left?
What do you got?
Kreetha sent an... hold on, let me look.
Blackjack's playing with a die.
Yeah, I gave
He wants
him
to play.
6
And
of
it's
them.
adorable.
Oh, shit, I can't do it because I've never been there. Okay, never mind. I was going to send an animal messenger but I can't because I've never visited Hyacinth's location. Cool. Fine. So Kreetha has made it to Triboar and actually finds herself kind of lost in Triboar because she feels very alone. And it occurs to her that she actually has no clue how to get a hold of Echo and how to get a hold of Calder and how to get Balder. And it's like she knows that they had been talking about meeting back up at Triboar. And so now she's stuck in Triboar alone because she doesn't, she assumes that Vic is just gonna go do Vic things. So, she has her own little room, and she's gonna spend a little bit of time getting really drunk because she's very upset.
So what you're saying is when the other player characters come in, you meet in a tavern.
I'm so drunk.
Okay. So yes.
I'm angry drunk. I'm not like hurting anybody or saying anything. The morose, angry drunk.
Vic has succeeded in selling an auto stove to the tavern at this point.
Oh, it is worth noting. It is worth
and every
noting,
time Vic comes around, she gets up and leaves.
It's worth noting.
A full moon would have come and gone over the course of waiting.
Yes, good. In fact, I noticed, Gail, that you mentioned that before, and I liked that little bit of anchoring what time, what day we're at. That was really nice. So
I do want to say,
go ahead.
The morning after a full moon, Charlotte would try to use her new spell Sending to send a message to Kreetha. So let me know when that would come in.
Do you have your 25 words?
As an unrelated side note, there's nothing in my list of congrats, you're a werewolf that actually indicates that you are affected by the full moon because I'm weird.
Yeah, you do not get you're not that kind of werewolf.
I'm not that kind of werewolf. I'm weird.
You're not. Yeah.
I'm a swearwolf.
You haven't sworn that much yet, so okay.
Because Vic is awkward. It's the awkward swearwolf.
Anyway.
So do you have the text of your sending? Do you know what you're gonna say?
Yes. So just after dawn, on the morning after the full moon, Kreetha maybe wakes up to hearing in her head Charlotte's voice. She hasn't heard in like maybe a month and a half at this point.
It's more longer than that. It's been at least a couple of months. Yeah.
Yeah. So Charlotte's voice pops into your head and says, "Fuck yeah, figured it out. Hell yeah. Hi, Kreetha. Sorry, it's been an all-nighter. The resurrection worked. We're all cool here. People should be heading back to Triboar soon. You can respond."
Oh my God, you need to come as quickly as you can. Please?
So like a minute later, you hear back, "This is my last spell slot. But I'm not coming. Echo, Calder, maybe the king, they'll be there soon."
Oh, I got it wrong. I said Echo instead of Charlotte.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, this is Charlotte messaging you and going, but yes, okay, have fun. Write more letters. Bye.
You get a response.
Oh God, she doesn't even know what to say. I don't know what to say to that.
You don't have to send a response.
You don't have to.
I miss you. Thank you, my friend.
Dude.
Yeah, it's like, okay. I'm glad to hear that the resurrection went well. And she sounds like she's gonna cry. Because she's been doing a lot of that.
Charlotte doesn't have any more spell slots to send it again.
Boom. Gotta love magical communication.
Got half crying, panicked Kreetha, who said, "Come as soon as you can."
It's like Twitter DMs, only you can only do 3 of them a day.
Yeah. It's like the old Tumblr messaging.
Bless you.
Oh God, the old Tumblr messaging.
So, the sending happens. That's the day after the full moon. Okay. When abouts would Calder and Echo like to make their entrance? I imagine it's going to be sometime in the evening, right? while Kreetha is wildly drunk.
At least one more night to verify that Boulder Shoulder no longer has the curse. With that confirmed, the next day is like updating everyone's wardrobes into the teleportation circle.
Em, what's up?
Do my max HP go back to normal?
Yes.
Yes, after a long rest.
After a long rest, your max HP goes back to normal.
Update wardrobes, get supplies, a lot of northern wear, and like potentially like this would like oh wondrous and generous DM. Would this be an opportunity to buy some heightened magical rarity supplies?
Yeah, we could probably come up with something.
Just like healing potion.
I'm thinking like healing potions, like maybe a common magic tool or something like that.
Yeah. Did you have anything specific in mind?
Actually, yes. I was looking through the magic item list. A moon touch sword.
Where else would you get that but Silvery Moon? Come on.
It's a common magic. It's a common magic item. It's a short sword, and its entire function is a light source.
Yes, that's 100% available. We will call that. It's a common weapon.
It's a common magic tool. It's the entire thing is it is a sword with a light spell in it.
I'll call that 150 gold, but you can bargain down with a charisma check. Or a persuasion check, or if you want to be a dick about it, an intimidation check. But yeah, that's 100% available. Yeah, especially in Silvery Moon.
Yes.
Can I just pick up 2 potions of healing for their standard price?
Yes.
All right.
Beautiful.
Nat 20.
We're gonna
20.
Yeah, we're gonna say that you bargain them down to half price, so it'll be 75 gold for that sword instead of 150.
But I will in fact put in a good word with him with their shop and their merchant mark with
what kind of sword?
House Triboar. It will be a short sword.
So. Okay, I am dropping it into chat, and you can just drop it into your inventory. I trust you to do the gold calculations.
I already did.
Excellent. You were going to do healing potions.
Yep, already did the math and put them in.
You did all the math and everything. Okay, good. You're all set then. Anything else you want to do before you leave Silvery Moon? Barnabas, after Barnabas is cured of the curse, he will give another sort of, you'll get together and he'll say, okay, so I'm not obviously going with you back to Triboar. I'm going north. They've got a teleportation circle up there.
Yeah, I think Mirabar is.
And while the assassins are hunting us, it makes sense that you should not be with us, Your Majesty.
Give him the ring. Tell him to start attuning to it. Sven might freak the fuck out because this will stop him from tracking you too. Just a heads up on that.
Make sure that anyone travels with you should be told that if you fall, get the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a 5, 12, 50, 100% chance your soul might get trapped in it if you die while wearing it. So
this will actually make it easier to resurrect you.
Or just don't die in the first place. Please don't die.
He takes the ring and looks down at it, and it looks like a gem in the shape of a brain. right? It is a large, gaudy piece of jewelry. And he looks up at Echo and goes, all right. And he puts it on. And it takes a long rest to attune to something technically, right?
Short.
Takes a short rest?
It's a short rest.
Okay.
Just an hour.
So he'll go ahead and attune to it then before they leave. And when he does, he turns it invisible on his hand, which is one of the things that the ring can do, because it's hideously ugly otherwise.
So once we get to the teleportation circle we have access to is like in the basement of a tavern, right? Like it's a Harper circle.
Yes.
Once we get there, right before we're sending Barnabas off, Echo is going to take the coin off of his other hand. He gave one to Kreetha when she left, and he's going to take Barnabas's hand and it's got a wrap on it, put the coin on his hand, curl his hand around it and say, may luck guide your hand, and may this token see you safely through it. And he says in Dwarven, please don't die.
Well, I think that's going to take more than luck, but I'll do my best. And he will go ahead.
And Calder will will say, "I will not demean you by patting you on the head," and he'll actually give the king he'll shake the king's hand at the forearm like a decent warrior. Don't die. You still owe me and mine a great deal.
Meet me in the north, and I'll have your payment there.
Cracks his neck. We should go.
Yeah. We'll get going. See Barnabas off, and then head through our own portal ourselves towards Triboar.
Back to Triboar. So, yeah, I'm gonna say, because I like the idea of just coming into a tavern where Kreetha is loudly ranting at anyone who will listen. Let's go ahead and say it's another night, and you come through the teleportation circle in the evening, and it's not difficult to find the inn that Kreetha's staying at.
As we are walking there, Echo is going to, bustling crowd of Triboar, city doesn't sleep even at night, going to tug on Calder's sleeve and say, are you sure about going to the north?
Gods no.
Yeah, you seemed a little hesitant with the whole conversation with the Harpers, and
if the situation is as dire as it sounds, it only makes sense for my family to get involved. I do not want my family to get involved.
I wouldn't think less of you if you yourself didn't want to go. I mean, this isn't dungeon diving. This isn't signing up for an arena. This is a war zone.
This is what I've been trained for, actually. This is what I'm supposed to do. I want to go. That's not the trouble. It's what bringing me with you will ultimately lead to. But that issue is long since past. By now, my family will be on board. So let's just get it done. It's now better that you have me with you if and when we do meet my family.
I love you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love you too. It really pisses off my dad. Reaches over and scratch. Rijoran will actually scratch the back of Echo's head.
Full lean into it. And then we hear an angry goblin in the tavern.
You hear an angry goblin. Wait. You hear an angry goblin, and then you have Victoire going, okay, you shouldn't is a lot. You're small.
That sounds like am I hearing Choltese in that accent?
Turns into that tavern.
You think I'm too small to do anything? You don't tell me anything. What have you choice to tell me about what I do and what I don't do?
This
To
is
ask
more
you
than
to
your
join
blood.
me here.
You drank more than your blood. Stop.
Is
Talk
Kreetha
about
like on the
blood
table
pain.
or the bar?
Actually, I do think I have yet to see Kreetha bleed.
Kreetha is just, she looks disheveled.
Possessed by a dwarven ghost, sure, but never hurt.
She looks disheveled and she looks angry and hurt, I think, in a way that you guys have not really seen. And she's obviously not here for Vic being near her. Like, she is mad as fuck about it.
Echo has a high enough passive insight that he can read all of that.
Yeah.
Same with
No
Calder.
roll necessary.
He'll just walk. Calder will just walk straight up to Kreetha. Although he is now dressed in a new resplendent blue overcoat.
Yeah, so I'm not looking at you.
Kreetha, Constitution save.
Sure thing.
You had to describe the coat. You had to describe the coat. Kreetha, you vomit onto the nice blue coat.
Yes.
Shield.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Done and done.
She this. Calder like, yep, I know that expression. Yep, I see this coming. To like flicks a finger up to have a shield just catch it.
A+,
that's
perfect.
A horrific blue. What in the? Who is? Calder?
I'm gonna attempt to sleight of hand badly the mug out of her grasp.
I smack you.
I got a 3, so that sounds about right.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, you smack me. The shield's still up. Ting.
Oh no, I think she slaps me.
Vic. I smack Vic. I smack Vic away. But I haven't stopped looking at Calder, and the expression that you see probably confuses you and kind of breaks your heart a bit, because she looks like she wasn't expecting you to show up, even though she was waiting for you.
That's fine.
Calder will drop to a knee to look at Kreetha at eye level. Hey, beautiful.
Hello?
No, he like Calder says like, just goes, hey, beautiful.
You made it.
I promise.
Is it just you? And she kind of looks up blearily. She definitely almost falls as she looks up.
Like Echo's been standing next to Calder this whole time.
I don't have a passive perception anymore, okay?
Yeah. Echo is right here, pointing in the opposite direction.
Hey, and he slips into Goblin and says, "Something happened? Do I need to fuck up Vic for you? Are you okay?"
Does Vic speak Goblin?
Be here.
Vic just gives you a look of like, really, buddy?
Does Vic speak Goblin?
Does Vic speak Goblin?
Goblin.
As this is happening, Calder will telekinetically move the drink away from Kreetha.
She's not paying attention to the drink anymore. And honestly, it wasn't that it was the drink getting out of her hand. It was that Vic.
Best first use of the telekinetic feat ever.
Mm-hmm.
So
Vic
where's Barnabas?
Thank you over at Calder about the removing the drink.
Barnabas went ahead. He is heading north.
No, you can't go alone. She's like
He's not a-
slurring and very,
yeah.
very. No, you don't understand. It's very bad.
As he's going to meet his armies, I'm pretty sure he'll be more fine than we will.
No, there's something about gods. It's not good. He shouldn't go.
Calder will turn and Calder will share. We'll look and share a look with Echo at that. Like, we already know that.
Then why aren't you with him? And she looks at Echo.
Because we came here to get you first. And he takes out the ring and slides it on her, like not even asking, just slides it on her finger and curls her hand into his, like, you know what?
You should have gone with him. And she's now mad at Echo.
Mm-hmm.
She's drunk as fuck. Her emotions are completely wrecked. They've been wrecked for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Because because I have good news and I have bad news. I can say with some assurances that they're not actually hunting the king. The king will be meeting his armies, but they're not after him.
What do you mean they're not hunting? Who's they? Who do you know?
Vic is just gonna like lean in real quick. Do you want to go into a room?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, we're in the middle of a thing. We can go someplace.
Okay, I don't pass out.
Vic is going to pick up drunk Kreetha, who's running towards a door.
Yeah, Echo was gonna like.
You notice that the barkeep has been kind of looking in your direction as well. Like, you know, there's already there's vomit on the floor already.
Calder will drop a handful of coins onto the table.
A mop will come out.
Gets mad at that and sweeps the coins away and go, I can pay my own way.
Kreetha, look at his check.
I would like a check, please, to bodily remove Kreetha from the room.
Call it an athletics
check. Can that be a contested check?
I think it should be a contested.
Grapple, yeah.
Are we both okay with that?
Yes.
I'm fine with that.
All right, that would be a contested.
Be at a disadvantage because she's drunk.
I'm gonna say yes on that.
Do we get does Vic get to roll with advantage for the help?
Are you assisting?
Yes.
If you are using the assist action, then yes, that would be an advantage. So advantage versus disadvantage. Acrobatics for Kreetha, because acrobatics is much better for you. Disadvantage for Kreetha, advantage for Vic.
She's gonna be slippery as heck.
Yes, but not slippery enough.
Yeah, if I didn't have disadvantage though.
Yeah, no, you would have definitely gotten out of it if it hadn't been for the more than your blood amount of alcohol.
I'm screaming at the top of my lungs.
I'm assuming that Vic's arm is in her mouth at some point.
In Goblin. I am hitting both Vic and yeah, I'm hitting both of them. I'm mad at everybody. I'm not doing good, and I'm mad at you guys now for leaving Barnabas in a situation that I consider to be horribly dangerous, since a creepy, scary fucking, vampire was telling me shit about gods. So Kreetha, while she didn't want to believe her, definitely took it to heart that it's too damn dangerous, and Barnabas should never be left alone. And she considered us alone if her friends did not go with him, because she does not consider her, like, going back to meet her was not the right decision.
As they're carting Kreetha off into a room.
Well, yeah, we're gonna cart back to Vic's room, which is huge.
Echo's gonna
that's gonna make her even more mad.
Echo's gonna leave 2 gold on the table and like do a I'm sorry kind of look to the barkeep.
Kind of nods at you wearily.
I'm gonna be famous. Sorry, Dad. I'm in jail.
Kreetha,
all right,
Kreetha, I will render you unconscious if I have to. Please, let's just go.
I'm still just, I'm like, put me down, like I'm yelling, like
shouty Goblin is being gently carried out of the room.
So once you get to the room, do you put her down?
Yeah, oh yeah, of course. I mean, like, and then after everyone's in, we'll wait until everyone is in before putting her down and then situating myself in front of the door.
That's a smart idea because I was going to open the door. That was definitely
This
going
isn't
to
the
happen.
first time that this has happened. For
Echo
sure.
will.
4-year-old drunk goblin.
Yeah. Grab Kreetha's attention again and go and say, "Hey, that ring on your finger? Focus on it for an hour, please."
She tries to hold it off.
It'll come off because it's not cursed.
He'll take it back.
Yeah. She actually throws it at him.
He's a monk. He'll catch that shit.
Yeah, he catches that shit.
No, he'll catch that shit and throw it right back at you and like
monks.
ping it off your forehead.
Try and dodge, you know.
Let me do it. Let me just do it. See if I... 18 to hit.
He's now screaming, "Why did you leave him?" And
Echo.
okay, hold on. I gotta do one other thing.
Yeah, what's that?
I don't know whether this would be a constitution check or what, but I have to make a decision on whether I'm going to say something that might be horribly hurtful. So, what kind of check would that be?
A moral check. Look inside yourself.
Roll a d20, see what happens.
Okay, but how do I choose whether I
don't know.
Make the low number the poor decision.
10 and above. You hold it together. Below 10.
No.
You also get to decide if and when Kreetha passes out. That's the low number.
All right, what did she say? What did she say?
Screams at Echo, "Why did you leave him? I thought you loved him."
Calder will stand a little taller at that. Echo, Vic, will you please about face just for a moment?
No.
Please.
And Echo strides right up to her, nose to nose. He's slightly taller, looking down at her and goes, and says very calmly, "You think I would be here if I could be there instead? You are my sister, and I came to get you like I said I would."
And Kreetha just kind of slumps down, breaks eye contact, and just slumps down, and is like, "No, you should have gone with him."
Kreetha, why do you think you are not worthy of consideration?
It doesn't have anything to do with consideration. It has everything to do with danger. I'm sitting here in a stupid town. I'm fine.
And so is the king.
No, he's not.
Well, he is now, but... And he will be because we're going to join him.
What do you mean he is now? And now she's getting up and going towards Calder.
Echo lets her.
Yeah, you're just basically swinging her angry back and forth. It's fantastic.
Because we're going to meet. He is our next destination. We're going there next.
Calder, I know how your tongue twists and ties around the truth. You tell me what happened to him.
I will under one condition.
I'm not
You
taking
sober
conditions, you tell me.
You will. I'll tell you when you sober the fuck up.
I'm fine.
No, you're not.
Been there.
I'm fine. What am I doing in this room?
You're sobering
This is
up.
not my room. Take me to my room.
I will take you to your room.
Not yet.
No more drinking. Or else.
Do I have any alcohol in my hands?
No, but I don't put it past your abilities to go get some.
I'm not going to get more alcohol because now I have to go to Barnabas. I have to get and leave now. And she starts trying to go towards the door.
Give me another Constitution save.
Go. Yeah.
You stand up. The world spins. You hold it together.
Damn.
You hold it together.
Wins again.
Now you start rolling well.
Nick,
Ow,
please,
bro.
please, keep your eyes shut.
So I'm coming at Vic, and I'm like, open the door.
Calder is. I'm going to start casting hypnotic pattern.
Echo shuts his eyes.
Eldritch words start pouring out of Calder's lips.
Cool.
And then
Vic is going to pull out a mask and just put the mask on.
A beautiful hypnotic pattern of swirling colors and shapes appears in the air. You need to make a save. Let me pull.
Wisdom save. Will save. Whatever.
Will save.
I'll spend the spell points to make you do this at disadvantage.
Okay, so I'm doing what?
A DC 16 wisdom save at disadvantage.
Okay, so wisdom
a little more
save
It's
at
fine.
disadvantage.
We've all had that friend drink
critical.
a little too much.
I mean, I wasn't gonna make that. So I am now.
But it's pretty, and critically, it gives you the charmed condition for until you are attacked. So it's
awesome.
So you go to friendly drunk very quickly.
I put you into friendly drunk mode because of all the pretty shapes and colors.
Well, you put me into no longer screaming, and I'm basically not paying attention to any of you now. I'm not going to say I'm going to be friendly to anyone, but I will say that I'm no longer paying attention to you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Calder will walk up and we'll wrap an arm around Kreetha. You are my very good friend, and I will never leave you behind.
Pretty colors.
Are you gonna take her to her room? Like,
she's not
put her into the recovery position? And...
Do you even know where her room is?
It'll be the one with the big toad in it.
Do we want to go
Just
ahead?
gonna start opening all the doors.
Just open it like telekinetically opening a door. Like frog? No. Frog? No. Hi, Stinky, like carries and Kreetha.
Just before we end, Echo is going to, once they've left, look at Vic and be like, so vampire hunting went well?
And not really. Like it's not my forte. Honestly, I'm better with werewolves.
And meanwhile, Calder's putting Kreetha. And when you wake up tomorrow, I'll tell you all about.
Yeah, I heard.
We were attacked by werewolves next to Silvery Moon. They're on the hunt.
Yeah, I've heard through the grapevine.
For us specifically.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to having you with us as we go north, because it will be a big help to have someone who knows what the fuck is going on.
And someone,
pretty colors.
and someone whose goddess directly opposes, I'm assuming.
Maybe we're a little alike in that. Ah, fuck! Kreetha still has my symbol. Kreetha goes after her.
Do you give the third ring to Victoire?
Yeah, as I'm running out. Oh shit! Put this on.
I can't
do it.
I can't attune to this.
What?
I can't attune to this.
Why?
Just like as a principle, or?
No, I'm magically attached to too many things.
Okay, takes it back.
It's good. It's a good one to have in the back pocket.
I mean, like, I'll hold on to it. I can't attune to it. So I don't know how useful it'll be.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyone have anything else before we end the scene?
I'm picturing like Calder like tucking Kreetha in, like essentially swaddling her, just like
if Calder asks, then Vic will move out of the door so that he can go do this like questy thing. But he's gotta ask.
It's like, just please get out of the way. I'll take her to her.
There's a second bed in here for Kreetha, but like she doesn't use it.
It's okay. It's like once Kreetha's unconscious, like that's the goal we're getting to. So, like,
We'll say that Kreetha is passing out because of the pretty lights, because she's been pretty close to it. Let me do another Constitution save.
Take disadvantage on this
Let's
one.
see if she passes out from the pretty lights.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Hey, there we go.
From the pretty lights.
There we go.
So you managed to knock her out of her anger long enough that the alcohol took over.
Just knocks her
instead of
out.
the
Yes.
anger.
like,
Yeah.
like it's pretty colors until pass out. Okay,
She
at least
drank
She
her-
probably passed out in Vic's room.
She drank her body weight, and it's caught up to her.
And she's been doing this for nights in a row
So
since they've been back.
let's.
And she's been
And-
trying to avoid Vic, and Vic keeps coming up to her, and she is so fucking mad.
We're
Yeah, call
besties.
her,
Nothing
call
going
her back to
on.
the room. Swaddle her. Like the next day, Kreetha's gonna be like very tightly tucked in right next to Stinky. So
Frog on top of her, yeah.
So we're
In the
gonna
recovery position.
go ahead and end there. That is the session, but don't go anywhere just yet, because we are going to do our post session in like just as soon as I'm done pushing this button.
Hey.